There are many reasons why franchisees became franchisees. Some of you were corporate executives that wanted to venture on your own and have your own business. Some of you retired and were looking for something to do after retirement, invest your money on, and try something different. Some of you are looking to build an enterprise so that you can have time and financial freedom. And some of you are just, dreamers that always wanted to have your own business and, be in charge of your life. And that is why you became a franchisee. Whatever reason you became a franchisee, there is something that you all have in common. And that is that you want to have the power to own your own destiny. And when you have one franchise unit, the reality is that what you're actually acquiring is a job. Because if you only have one unit, the cash flow and the profitability of that one unit rarely ever allows you to be able to be completely independent of that business. And so that is why here at the American Franchise Academy, we always try to inspire you to become a multi-unit franchisee. Because the moment that you become a multi-unit franchisee, now you are multiplying your profitability, which then allows you to hire a district manager or a multi-unit leader to whom you can delegate operations. And when you are able to do that, then you can have that time freedom, the ownership of your business, of your time, and of your life. And so that is very important that you understand, and it is why we motivate and inspire franchisees to make that happen. Now, that dream can only come true if that district manager or multi-unit leader is trained in a way that they know how to do that supervisor job the right way. See, what happens is that many times we have a superstar general manager of one of our units, and that's the one that we select to become the district manager as you're growing into 3, 4, 5 units. And then we promote them. The thing is that as a franchisee, you rarely ever had the experience of being a district manager. And therefore, you do not know how to train that district manager on what their role is supposed to be. So what happens is most of the time by default, those district managers, what they do is that they become super GMs, meaning that they go back and they default to the things that they're most comfortable with, which is what? Running a unit, except that they're trying to do it in the multiple units that they are responsible for. The way that looks like is they are doing schedules for everybody. They are doing product ordering for everybody. They're handling all of the issues of employee issues for everybody. They are getting involved in all the marketing for everybody. And they are involved in the operations and even running shifts, especially nowadays with the staffing challenges that we're having. And so what happens is then that the role of the district manager is not being fulfilled because the multi-unit leader is too busy actually running multiple units. And what happens with that is that then the district is not running the way it needs to be. And then you as a franchisee has to be involved constantly all the time, not only answering questions, solving problems, overseeing challenges, identifying opportunities, following up on them, et cetera, which is really what a district manager should be doing. And so the reason I wanted to have this conversation today is because it is important that you as a franchisee, multi-unit owner, you need to understand that the role of a district manager is completely different than that of the unit manager. And for you to be able to delegate operations, that district manager needs to represent you. They need to represent you as the owner, and they need to have the ability to protect and grow the brand, protect and grow the business, but most of all, protect and grow the people. And this requires specific skills and talent and abilities and systems and processes that they need to do to be able to do it effectively and efficiently without working 80 hours a week. But until now, there hasn't been any training to give them the guidance on how to do just that. And so you need to be able to train your district managers in all of those skills so that you can delegate operations. Otherwise, if you decide to go on vacation or go on a trip or go to a conference, you're constantly worrying about what's happening back home, because you know that when you're home, you are getting phone calls, you're solving problems, you're following up on things, and you're the one addressing the challenges, because the district manager doesn't know how to do that as a district. And so there are a couple of reasons why you need to train your district managers the right way. Number one is obviously because it would allow you the freedom to be able to delegate operations in a way that gives you peace of mind when you can step away from your business, that you can freely take a vacation, you can freely go on a conference, you can freely take a break, or sometimes attend to emergencies without having to worry about what's happening back home because your district manager got you, right? So that's the first reason why you should train your district manager. The second reason you want to train your district manager is because if you train them properly, if they have the right tools, processes, systems, skills, and abilities, then they are going to be able to achieve your business and financial goals. And that's what you want after all, right? And so they need to know how to do it. And it is very important because, like I mentioned, it is very different from that of being a unit manager. And so if you want them to be able to be successful at the job that you hire them for, it is important that you train them in that job. And then the third reason why you need to train your district managers is because you care about them. If you want them to have a positive experience in the job, if you want them to feel accomplished and confident and successful, then you need to give them the training they need and deserve so that they can do that. They used to be superstars as a general manager. Let them be the superstars as a district manager. And the only way they're going to be a superstar is if they know how to do their job. And then for that reason, you must train your district managers. So I hope I made a case for why you should train your district manager. And if this has caught your attention, I would like to invite you to join us in our upcoming webinar and information session on what are the role, the 7 critical responsibilities, and the routines of a successful and effective district manager. Whether you're watching these live or you're watching it as a recording, we always have these webinars once a quarter to share for you franchisees and business owners of multi-unit organizations, not only about what is the job, responsibilities, and routines, but also we will be sharing our best-in-class multi-unit leadership certification program specifically designed for your district manager. That program is a 10-week program where we're going to give them the tools, the knowledge, the skills, the templates, and the support for them to be able to not only get the knowledge, practice the knowledge, implement this information, and at the end of 10 weeks, be able to be a successful and effective district manager. The way you join us is by going to www.districtmanagertraining.com. And in there, you can register for the next session where you will have all this information. And this way, you will be able to not only know what it is that the job is, but you will be able to determine if this program is the program that you've been looking for to give your district manager or district managers the tools they need to be successful so that they can feel confident and successful, so that your business can accomplish their goals and you can achieve your time and financial freedom. So I hope I see you there. And in the meantime, I am going to go and enjoy our vacation with our family and go visit Mickey while you are thinking about that. I hope I see you in the next session where we talk about a multi-unit leadership certification program.